economics of the automobile industry are the result of the need to meet changes in the marketplace today. And now, as we continue to respond to the need of this changing market, the Cutlass Ciera will assume the status of our future bread and butter car. The Cutlass Ciera was launched to join with the Cutlass Supreme as part of an overall strategy to uphold the Olds tradition of supremacy, based upon a tradition of offering a Cutlass for everyone in today's rapidly changing market. The Cutlass Ciera has already proven that it can meet the challenge. It entered the industry's highly competitive mid-size group in a tough market year against a very impressive array of domestic and foreign car lines. In the 1982 model year, the Cutlass Ciera outsold its GM peer group, consisting of Pontiac 6000, Chevy Celebrity, and Buick Century, to account for over 4% of the mid-size segment of the market. Now, as a result, Cutlass Ciera is already in about 10th position in the segment, combining with Cutlass Supreme, which has been taking over 18% to dominate the mid-size market. Now, our joint task, if we are to firmly establish Cutlass Ciera as our car of the future, is to start moving it up toward the #1 slot in the market. Now, because the Cutlass Ciera represents such a valuable part of our future, we're allocating significant marketing funds to the car. And the next stop is to fully capitalize on the Cutlass Ciera opportunity and turn all showroom lookers and prospects into buyers. Marketing research indicates that the Cutlass Ciera has the traditional across-the-board appeal in the marketplace that has always been associated with Cutlass, with a Cutlass Ciera for everyone, including the economical, well-equipped LS for the more price-conscious buyer, the upscale Brougham for the buyer who wants an extra level of equipment and luxury, and the new extra sporty ES option that will help attract attention to the full line of Cutlass Cieras and build up showroom traffic for you. Now, keep in mind, as you qualify prospects, that you're really selling to two types of prospects: the traditional mid-size buyer, and also to the downsizing large car owner, who will be impressed that he can get high technology and fuel efficiency without giving up features he enjoyed in a larger car. Cutlass Ciera's solid product strengths and across-the-board market appeal in the great Cutlass tradition are clearly established by independent research. For example, the Cutlass Ciera is attracting a great number of buyers who shopped less expensive makes. 19% shopped Chevy, and 30% shopped the imports. And it's also significant that a Cutlass Ciera purchase was the first Olds ever for 41% of its buyers, and the first Olds bought new for 46%. 23% of Cutlass Ciera buyers were previous Cutlass Supreme owners. Now, the positive side of this statistic is that consumers are positioning Ciera as a Cutlass and as a Supreme substitute, which is exactly what we want to happen. In terms of product features, market research shows that front-wheel drive and exterior styling are the foremost Cutlass Ciera buying motivations, which means that these are features you'll want to emphasize in your sales presentations to all your showroom prospects. And in addition, the research shows that handling is the characteristic that buyers like most about the Cutlass Ciera, a factor which shows just how important the test drive is in the selling process. Further proof of this is that 87% of all Cutlass Ciera buyers said the test drive was a significant factor in making their buying decisions. So make sure you build your own personal selling strategy to capitalize on Cutlass Ciera's natural advantages. To sell the Cutlass Ciera effectively, be sure your prospects are fully aware of how well Cutlass Ciera's features and benefits suit their needs. Start by giving them a complete product presentation and answering all their questions. And remember, many of these prospects don't know the Olds product line. You have to tell them the facts and then move them into the car for the test drive to experience Cutlass Ciera benefits for themselves. And with Cutlass Ciera, you also have the opportunity to sell outstanding quality. Quality benefits to hit hard in your sales presentation include comprehensive corrosion protection, excellent fits and finishes, extended service intervals, excellent warranty coverage, and in many states, reduced insurance premiums from standard rates. Important selling benefits that relate to value for money and low cost of ownership, and will appeal to all your Cutlass Ciera prospects in selling this outstanding high-technology car. Now, keep in mind that at least 30% of your buyers will probably be women, and 50% of the Cutlass Cieras you sell will be driven primarily by women. So it's extremely important to give women prospects the same level of attention due to all customers. There are still a few old-fashioned salespeople who don't understand the car-buying power of women today. Be sure you're not one of them. And with every prospect, use the full spectrum of sales aids your dealership has available. It'll help you guide people to a buying decision. And build a personal marketing strategy for selling Cutlass Ciera, using all your professional sales skills and sales aids. You'll make plus Cutlass Ciera sales and increase your income while building a larger and stronger base of satisfied customers for the future.
The new Cutlass Ciera lineup of models and body styles gives you an opportunity to appeal to a wide range of mid-size car buyers, current full-size owners, and even import owners. Therefore, it's vitally important that you carefully qualify every prospect to land them on the precise car that suits their driving requirements. To do this effectively, you have to be thoroughly familiar with a selection of Cutlass Ciera models and body styles. So let's take a look at this lineup. There are two body styles, the four-door sedan and the two-door coupe. Both are 5-passenger cars. Both body styles are offered in two distinct models, the Cutlass Ciera LS, the Cutlass Ciera Brome, each offering a sporty Cutlass Ciera ES option, giving you a total of 6 choices for your prospects. The Cutlass Ciera LS is an affordable and well-equipped car. Its impressive product content is thoroughly covered in the standard feature segment of this video presentation. The Cutlass Ciera Brome offers your customers an even higher level of comfort and luxury. On the outside, the Brome has additional appearance-enhancing bright moldings on the fender, door, and rear quarter panel. While on the inside, there's the added convenience of a divided front seat with dual controls, richly trimmed with elegant knit velour cloth. In addition, the convenience group, which includes the visor vanity mirror, lamps, and chime tones, is standard on the Cutlass Ciera Brome and available on the Cutlass Ciera LS. All the extra touches necessary to attract the customer who's looking for comfort and luxury traditionally found in a full-sized car. And new to the option lineup this year, you have the ES option package, the car for the sporty, youthful, affluent buyer who wants to stand out from the crowd. There's been a dramatic increase in this young adult group in recent years. Both singles and the working affluent are prime prospects for this option. The ES option adds the appearance of performance with features like blackout trim highlights, special new sports-style wheel discs, and 14-inch steel-belted radials with raised black letters, as well as a dual-outlet muffler. On the inside, the ES is just as sporty, with reclining seat backs and a choice of LS or Brome trim. It also has a convenient console with floor shift lever, a sports steering wheel, and a gauge package and tachometer to monitor engine functions, and a firm ride suspension, which includes high-rate front and rear springs, firm ride front and rear shock absorbers, and a larger front stabilizer bar. Take advantage of the Cutlass Ciera opportunity, thoroughly qualifying every prospect. Match the right model and body style to suit your prospect's buying needs. Cutlass Ciera will bring you plus sales and higher income.
Cutlass Ciera is a new kind of Cutlass that will fit the needs of both mid-sized and full-size car owners.
These prospects want fuel economy and high technology, but they don't want to give up features like roominess, comfort, ride, and plenty of standard equipment. The Cutlass Ciera has these features, but a lot of prospects won't know that until you tell them and show them with a thorough product presentation and a test drive that confirms the benefits. One good system for making a complete and well-organized product presentation of standard features is the 6-position cell. You can start at any position and work around the car. Now, nobody expects you to make a canned presentation to your prospects, but you should have a fairly standard way to cover the key features at each position and end up inside where the prospects can start taking mental ownership of the car. There's also a logical transition to the test drive. You might make a presentation something like this. Good afternoon.
Hi.
My name is Art James.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
How are you?
You know, the Olds Cutlass has been one of the most popular cars on the road for years, and this Cutlass Ciera is a new Cutlass model with front-wheel drive.
So what's so good about front-wheel drive?
It concentrates engine weight over the driving wheels to give you impressive traction under conditions like rain, snow, or sand. And there's no drive shaft running the length of the car, so you have a flatter passenger compartment floor and more room inside the car.
Well, this is about the size we're looking for. It's got to have plenty of room and be good on fuel.
One of the advantages of newer designs like this Cutlass Ciera is that it was thoroughly wind tunnel tested. The aerodynamic design helps achieve good fuel economy.
What engine does it have?
The standard engine is a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine with electronic fuel injection and computer command control.
Sounds complicated. What does it all do?
Well, for one thing, it makes your life a lot simpler. Computer command control is a system that automatically determines the engine's fuel requirements for the type of driving that you're doing, then meters the fuel to the engines electronically. The payoff is improved fuel distribution while maintaining low exhaust emissions. And incidentally, the standard transmission is an automatic. It has an advanced design torque converter clutch for smooth operation that reduces fuel-wasting slippage and delivers the mileage that you'd expect from a fuel-efficient Oldsmobile. And the Cutlass Ciera also gives you a traditional Cutlass ride, impressive handling, and a quiet ride because of features like the McPherson strut front suspension and power rack and pinion steering, easy to handle, and it gives you precise and direct steering.
Are all these features standard equipment?
As a matter of fact, yes. And there's more. These full wheel covers and high-pressure, easy-roll radial tires that aid fuel economy. The white sidewalls are extra cost. Also, self-adjusting low-drag front disc brakes with audible wear indicators so you can tell they need servicing without removing the wheels. Now, let's take a look at the fits and finishes on this car, like doors mounted with precise alignment to allow closing with a light touch. The Cutlass Ciera also has large wraparound tail lamps that also serve as side markers.
What about this trunk? Some I've seen are pretty small.
Now here's where you'll find more space efficiency. A large flat trunk compartment that has more space than the Cadillac Seville or the Lincoln Continental. There's also a 15.7-gallon fuel tank on this car, which provides for substantial cruising range.
I like that.
Here's something else. The Cutlass Ciera is built to last. They designed in anti-corrosion materials and treatment like galvanized steel and zinc-metal, plastisol coatings, sealer waxes, and zinc-rich primers. Even the front fender liners are rust-free molded plastic. Now, on the inside, there are built-in side window defoggers that operate off the heater. The comfortable seating with full foam construction and a center armrest. All fabrics are specially treated to be stain-resistant. You also get luxurious wall-to-wall carpeting with sound insulation backing. The lower door panels have carpet inserts to protect them from scuffing. Get behind the wheel and see how you like it. Look at that handsome instrument panel with a simulated butterfly walnut grain surface and the deluxe two-spoke steering wheel. You've got handy rocker-style headlamp and parking lamp switches, plus an audible warning system that reminds you to turn off your lights and remove your ignition key when leaving your car.
That's standard too?
Yes, it is.
What about the sound system?
The Cutlass Ciera has a standard GM Delco AM radio with dual front speakers mounted to the ends of the instrument panel to give you really impressive sound. And as you can see, there's plenty of head and leg room in the Cutlass Ciera front and back. and a lot more space in the middle than a front-wheel drive car, so 5 people can ride in full comfort. Well, what do you think? I knew you'd like it. Well, now, the two of you, how about a test drive? Let's do it. Right this way. Yes, as you can see, and as any prospect will be able to see, Cutlass Ciera with standard equipment is a car you can sell with confidence. It's ready for a buyer to drive right off the showroom floor. It's up to you, as a professional salesperson, to present the car effectively so they'll learn the facts. Now, one point I want to really emphasize is this. The test drive is all important because it gives customers the opportunity to actually experience Cutlass Ciera's benefits on the road. It's a completely new kind of car, and prospects want to drive it. Remember, according to research, 82% of Cutlass Ciera buyers have driven the car before closing the deal. So after the product presentation, let the Cutlass Ciera help sell itself on the highway as a transition to your close. You know, just about every new car on your lot has some options. Since you're selling a lot of cars from stock, it stands to reason that you have to know what you have in inventory and how they're equipped. To be able to do this, you should check your inventory regularly, including the equipment on each car. Then sell every car with its options from the time you start your presentation on the showroom floor right through the test drive. Many new salespeople often get the prospect right down to the wire on a specific car and find that the customer isn't aware of the options on that car. Then the salesperson must either try to switch cars or be forced to give something away to make a deal. When you know your stock, this problem can be minimized. There will, of course, be times when a sold order is absolutely necessary. Here, you have the opportunity to sell all the options you can to fit the buyer's driving requirements based on his financial qualifications. If you've qualified the prospect properly, you'll have a good idea of how far you can go with options. There are several options you're likely to find in the Cutlass Cieras at your dealership due to their proven popularity with buyers. So you'll always want to be ready to sell them. Here are a few good examples. The convenience of the electric rear window defogger. The appearance-enhancing two-toned paint combinations with compatible accent colors that enable you to sell more variety to suit customer tastes. And the 4.3-liter V6 diesel engine option for the kind of high-technology alternatives power that a lot of buyers are looking for in today's market. There are also major new options that you'll want to be familiar with and ready to sell because they'll undoubtedly turn up on some stock units. Like the deck lid luggage carrier, which has become a symbol of luxury on GM cars. And the elegance of Cutlass Ciera electroluminescent opera lamps on certain models. Plus the new electronic instrument cluster, which displays a wide range of vehicle functions. With a vacuum fluorescent display that includes a digital speedometer, bar graph fuel and low fuel warning indicator, a trip odometer, temperature gauges, plus a convenient English metric conversion switch. Another important option you'll be selling is the new 4-speed automatic transmission versus the standard 3-speed. Transverse mounted for added space efficiency with improved low-end performance and overdrive for enhanced highway fuel economy. There's an important point to remember with any prospect when options are involved. Keep in mind that most buyers have been out of the market for 3 or more years. Many of the options you have weren't available then, so don't assume that prospects will be aware of them. Know these options and be sure your prospect hears about them. As a matter of fact, many Cutlass Cieras in stock will be equipped with some of them. When you can sell from stock, everybody benefits. Your customer solves his transportation needs right away, and you get your commission now, rather than several weeks down the road.
When you sell the Cutlass Ciera, you can confidently offer your customers an excellent engine selection. The 2.5-liter 4-cylinder with electronic fuel injection is standard. Then there's a 3-liter V6 option for added power, and for diesel prospects, you've got the optional 4.3-liter V6 diesel engine. Let's first consider some of the important features and benefits of the 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine. This smooth and sophisticated engine has electronic fuel injection. There's a single fuel injector and fuel pressure regulator mounted on the intake manifold in place of a carburetor, precisely metered quantities of fuel to meet engine operating requirements are injected into the manifold above the throttle blade and distributed to all the cylinders. It's also equipped with a highly sophisticated computer command control, an onboard computer that monitors selected engine functions and automatically meters the fuel to the injector that's required for current driving conditions. The standard transmission on all Cutlass Cieras is the 3-speed automatic. This transmission has a torque converter clutch designed to engage at cruising speed and lock out the torque converter by forming a direct mechanical connection in upper gears to help reduce fuel-wasting slippage. The payoff is impressive fuel economy. Be sure you have the latest EPA estimates available so you can sell this important customer benefit. And as we said, the 3-liter V6 is available for Cutlass Ciera buyers who want more power and also want good fuel economy. The V6 is an engine that features a strong cast iron cylinder block and head in a compact design and has a 2-barrel carburetor combined with computer command control. This engine, incidentally, is required for trailer towing. You might want to check your trailer towing equipment recommendations brochure for full details. Also available is the 4.3-liter V6 diesel. The technical features of this engine are thoroughly covered in the diesel segment of this disc. This engine has many important benefits that diesel prospects will find extremely significant. The EPA fuel economy numbers for the diesel-equipped Cutlass Ciera exceed even the 2.5-liter EFI. The diesel mileage story is impressive and will help you close a lot of sales. For instance, figure the estimated driving range for a diesel-equipped Cutlass Ciera. Then, circle all the major cities and recreation areas that can be driven to from your town on one tank of diesel fuel. Now that should really impress your customers. The diesel-powered Cutlass Ciera is a very spirited, fun-to-drive car. A buyer definitely does not have to give up performance to get diesel economy in a Cutlass Ciera. Now let's talk about the cost of diesel fuel. Some of your prospects may find at times that the cost per gallon is about the same as no-lead gas. However, it's important to emphasize that the diesel engine provides better fuel economy and greater driving range. And there's even more to the Cutlass Ciera Power Team story this year. A 4-speed automatic transmission will be available soon for all Cutlass Cieras with the 3-liter V6 or the 4.3-liter diesel V6. Major consumer benefits will be improved low-end performance because of the higher final drive ratio and 4th gear overdrive for greater highway fuel economy. With this selection of engines and transmissions, you have all the ammunition you need to meet customers' power requirements. Match the right buyer to the right power team, and you'll close more Cutlass Ciera deals.
Cutlass Ciera. It's a new generation front-wheel drive, mid-size automobile, representing a highly advanced technology, fuel economy, and space efficiency, in combination with the traditional Cutlass benefits of roominess, ride, comfort, and quality. Cutlass Ciera has contemporary front-wheel drive, with powertrain weight concentrated over the driving wheels to provide good traction under varying road conditions. Styling is functionally sleek, wind tunnel designed and tested to slip through the air and help give good fuel economy. So aerodynamic that it requires less than 12 horsepower to cruise at 50 miles an hour. The high-technology Cutlass Ciera is available in 2 popular 5-passenger models, this 4-door sedan and the 2-door coupe. You can choose either body style in 3 distinctive value-packed choices to suit your lifestyle. The Cutlass Ciera LS, the luxurious Cutlass Ciera Brome, and the sporty Cutlass Ciera ES option. Standard power is the 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine with electronic fuel injection and computer command control to help keep emissions low. A lively and responsive 3-liter V6 engine is available if you need this extra power for things like trailer towing. And you'll be pleased to know that you can also equip your Cutlass Ciera with a 4.3-liter V6 diesel for very attractive fuel economy and driving range. The 3-speed automatic transmission is standard with all 3 engines and features a torque converter clutch to help eliminate fuel-wasting slippage at cruising speeds. Cutlass Ciera's high technology also provides the benefits of McPherson strut front suspension, the precise and direct steering benefits of power rack and pinion steering, the fuel-saving benefits of high-pressure easy roll radials, and power front disc brakes. There's plenty of room throughout the Cutlass Ciera, including a large trunk with a flat load floor with 15.8 cubic feet of volume, enough room to carry all this luggage. You also have all the comfort and convenience of a Cutlass and full 5-passenger roominess with luxurious appointments that include wall-to-wall carpeting with sound insulation backing. Attention to detail also includes carpet on the lower door panels to help resist scuffs. Elegantly trimmed, comfortable, full-foam seating, cloth or vinyl. An international-style instrument panel with handy rocker-style switches. And a GM Delco AM radio with dual front speakers. The Cutlass Ciera Brougham has even more luxury, including a divided front seat with convenient dual controls, richly trimmed with an elegant loose pillow look in knit velour, and a convenience group that includes lamps, visor vanity mirror, and chime tones for headlamp on warning and key left in ignition. There's also an ultra-sporty Cutlass Ciera ES option with eye-catching black trim highlights, special sport-style wheel discs, and 14-inch steel-belted radials with raised black letters, ride and handling package, color-coordinated dual outside patch mirrors and body side moldings, high-rate front and rear springs, firm ride front and rear shock absorbers, and larger front stabilizer bar. On the inside, ES Sports appointments include reclining seat backs, sports steering wheel, and console with floor shifter, plus a gauge package and tachometer to monitor engine functions. So let's quickly review the highlights of what the Cutlass Ciera offers. Front-wheel drive, high technology for impressive fuel economy, and 5-passenger roominess and comfort with an available choice of gas or diesel-type engines. Advanced corrosion protection that features extensive designed-in anti-corrosion materials and treatment that help give you real value for money. And high-precision fit and finish as a result of the latest robot technology. Laser beam build-fit techniques, gamma ray inspections, and over 1,000 state-of-the-art quality checks. Fasten your seatbelt and take a test drive. Experience Cutlass Ciera's outstanding driving benefits for yourself.